guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be filming this beautiful smoky purple look. I've had a lot of requests for these. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram and a lot of girls were like, hey, can you teach me how to do that? Can you post a video? Something along those lines. So I figured I would give you guys what you wanted and I would put up a video showing how I pulled this off. So yeah, let's jump into it. Alright, so just before we get started, I recently posted a poll on my Instagram page asking you guys whether you wanted to see a full face or just the eye look, and the answers were overwhelmingly for the full face. So this video is going to be a little bit long because I'm going to show you how I do my everything from start to finish, but hopefully you guys can enjoy that. Okay, starting on the face, I'm going to get started with my Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and I'm just going to put that on my face. So next up for my foundation, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 220 and my Clinique Acne Solutions foundation in the shade 01 Fresh Alabaster. And I'm going to mix those two together and apply them with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Okay, next up I'm going to go in with my Tarte Creaseless Concealer in the shade 205 Light Sand. I'm just going to put that under my eyes and on all of the high points of my face that I want a little bit of illuminating properties there. Again, going in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and just dabbling that in everywhere. Forgot some on my forehead. They say that this concealer is creaseless. I am not convinced of that fact. So if you guys have concealer recommendations, let me know, because this one currently isn't sitting as my favorite. I really want to try the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I have yet to purchase it. Beautiful. Next I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me pressed powder and just put that all over my face. In the summer I get really oily, so I like to go for a more matte, long-lasting foundation, especially if I'm going with a glam look like this purple look today. I like to do a more full coverage foundation. Now I'm going to take the same powder, just the translucent version, and I'm going to take my little beauty blender sponge guy here, who is really dirty, and I'm just going to set my under eyes with that and bake those a little bit, as well as the oilier parts of my face like my forehead and my chin. Just gonna bake those while I do my blush and my bronzer, and then I'll swipe it all off. For my blush, I'm going to use my MAC Warm Soul Blush, which is my tried and true best friend in the whole world, just with my Sephora blush brush. And I'm just gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks and drag it up a little bit, just for a little bit of color. This shade is a really, really nice, warm, pinky orangey tone. So it's really nice for somebody like me who has pretty olive skin and isn't too pink to begin with. It doesn't show up as a bright, bright pink blush on my face, which is ideal because that doesn't always look very nice. Now I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze Perfect Tan in the shade 104 Tan-Tastic. I'm taking this little stipply type brush, which I bought on Amazon when I was in grade 7 maybe. The camera fell. That was a little bit of a mishap. Let's try that again. I'm actually going to take my bronzer and just go in up under my cheekbones here, right above where I put that concealer line and right below where I put my blush. I also like to bring it up onto my temples for a little bit of color there. Taking it under my chin on my jawline. Down the sides of my nose. And up on my hairline just for some overall color. I'm now going to take again that big fluffy brush that I used for my powder and just give my face a nice blend. I find that adding that top layer of powder blends all of my colors together so it's not too harsh and makes it just sort of a nice, even, rounded out base. Alright, so I'm going to move on to my eyes now. I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, which I had previously mentioned I'm not a huge fan of, but it is currently the only matte eyeshadow primer I have, or non-glittery eyeshadow primer that I have, so I'm going to have to use it. I'll try and keep this out of you guys' field of vision. Again, just blending that in with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. So today, I know it seems like I don't ever use any other palette, but today we're going to be using the James Charles palette. I continue to use this palette even though all of the drama is going on because it is a very universal rainbow palette. It has all of the true colors of the rainbow, which means you're able to mix and match and make any of the colors that you want, as well as the fact that I paid money for it and I don't really want to throw it in the garbage. So that being said, we're going to use it. You don't have to like it. That's fine. You can use your own shadows to recreate this look, but I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to start just by taking this purple shadow right here on my Sephora 38 Featherweight Crease Brush and just blend that into my crease to start with. It's a kind of nice magenta color, so I like to blend that in, and that's the color that's going to create that nice ombre gradient. Just blending that into my crease and up a little bit so it's not such a harsh line. I like, because of the shape of my eyebrows, I like to bring it up a little bit onto my brow bone to create that sort of winged look and just blend that really nice so it becomes nice and soft up top and isn't like all the way to my brow bone, but it's just nice and light and purple. Next, I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending eye brush and take this deeper purple color and just put that right all over my lid. I'm bringing it even into the inner corner there a little bit just because I really want this purple to go all the way surrounding my whole eye. I'm then going to take my Sephora number 27 Pro Blending Brush and just blend those two purples together in the crease so it creates that nice ombre look that we were going for. Just dipping back into that light magenta color and blending that over top. My product isn't sticking the way I want it to. Okay, that's fine. I'll be fine. Alright, so as you can see, that's our one eyelid. I'm going to pop over and do this eye, and then I will meet you guys back here for brows and under eyes and all of that fun stuff. So yeah. Alright, so we're back with both eyes done. Now I'm just going to clean them up a little bit, do my under eyes and do my brows, and yeah, we'll probably wrap up there. So I'm just taking that Real Techniques beauty sponge that I use for my foundation and my concealer and wiping away the excess and creating that nice angle there. This palette is really nice in that it doesn't have a ton of fallout, but there is a little bit sometimes, so it's nice just to tidy it up. I'm going to take that same e.l.f. blending highlighter brush and go in with that dark purple, just really, really lightly on my lower lash line, right by my waterline. Nice and high up, nice and close. Nothing crazy, nothing too far down. With that dark purple. I'm going to take that featherweight crease brush and go in with that magenta light purple and really buff that out under the eye. For a nice magenta smoky eye. Stab myself. Okay. Before I go into eyeliner and mascara, I'm going to do my eyebrows just in case I have to touch up my eyeshadow after that. Hopefully I don't, but you never know. I'm not the neatest makeup artist in the world. I'm going to start with my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4. And just go in with really tiny, light little strokes to outline the shape of my brow. Really, I just use this pencil to define my arch and define the overall shape. And then I take a different product and go in Sorry, there's people in my house talking. If you can hear that, that's what that is. It's not ghosts, although it might be ghosts. just going to take the spoolie end of this Precisely My Brow pencil and just blend that out so there's no harsh lines. And it blends that color nicely. I'm going to go in with my Benefit Gimme Brow, also in the shade 4. And just add some definition and some darkness to those brows. And then just to finally define the shape of those brows, I'm going to take my concealer and my little e.l.f. concealer brush, and we're going to go old school. We're going concealer brows. And just really, really lightly create a line that outlines the shape of that brow. Just blend that with your finger a little bit so it's not such a sharp line, but it just really creates a nice, beautiful shape. Okay, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, which is really, really messy, forgive me. And I'm just going to dip into this color White Sand in the middle with a fluffy brush and put some of that on the inner corner of my eyes to brighten them up. I'm going to take a little bit of that too and put it just up on the brow bone for some extra shimmer. While I'm here, I'm going to put it on my face as well. That same color White Sand. It's kind of a nice, beautiful gold, but not super, super blinding. This is just my Sephora highlighter brush. Nice and glowy. Alright, time for eyeliner and mascara, and to finish this look off with some lipstick. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Paris, the Infallible, the Super Slim Liquid Eye Pen, and just with the tiniest, tiniest little wing. I don't want too much drama with the eyeliner because there's already quite a lot of drama with the eyeshadow. So I just want a tiny little wing. And I'm going to bring it down into my lower lashes as well. Only about on half the eye. I'm not even going all the way across with this because it doesn't need it. A little wing. Just enough to create a little drama. Alright, now I'm going to take my Maybelline New York Total Temptation Waterproof Mascara and go to town. Okay, and finally for the face, I'm going to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and just make sure all of this stays where it needs to be. Okay, and to finish off this look, I'm going to take my MAC lipstick in the shade Rebel and put that on. This lip is a little light, so I'm just going to take my NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Stone Fox and add a little bit on the center there. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and a subscribe down below. And let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you'd like to see. Thanks and bye-bye!